Mayor Teresa Myers Ervin was born and raised in Florence. She is the daughter of the late Mr. Charlie and Mrs. Isabel Myers and the youngest of 5 children. She is married to Mr. Levon Ervin, and they are the proud parents of 3 children, Levon, Charlie, and Casey. I had a Casey. He's in heaven now. She has served in the medical field as a registered nurse for 39 years. Her extensive medical knowledge allows her to provide health educational services and seminars. She has served 15 years in the ministerial field. Mayor Myers Ervin also has over 15 years of experience as a realtor. Hey, she'll get you that American dream. She has served in the medical field as a registered, I read that part, so sorry. She enjoys spending time with her family, who is the joy of her life. She enjoys singing, dancing, playing video games, and staying fit by power walking, jogging, Zumba, and yoga. Wow. I need to be your best friend. I need to get with that. She also enjoys laughter and believes it is good for the soul. Without further ado, our mayor, Ms. Teresa Myers Ervin.
Well, good evening. I know y'all got more life than that. It's an honor to be before you today. Not only is today my birthday, but I want to also let you know, last night at 11:15, I lost a spiritual mother. And when I hear the topic for today, it makes it more inspiring to stand here. Because throughout my life, my father died when I was 6 years old. So that left my mother to raise me, the youngest of 5 children. So I was always influenced by strong women. So last night, Miss Mary Grant was the mother of my father's church, but also the president of the Northwest Community Council. She passed last night at 11:15. But I can stand here because she was a prayer warrior, and she prayed with me and for me many days. When I think about empowering women, one of the best things we can do as women is to support each other. And when it comes to our men, I'll have for you to understand, you should always support a woman because each and every one of us came through a woman. If a woman did not allow her temple to be a source of life, we could not exist. I tell people when a woman is pregnant, she's at the most vulnerable period in her life because her body is supporting another life. That is why, when I want you to understand, fathers, you're so important because, see, when the mother's carrying that child, you should be protecting her in that child. You see, that is the power of family. I know that society tells us a lot of things about who should do what and how it should be done. But if we do what we do out of love, we will always be led right to do what's right. For me to stand here today, I stand here as mayor because the people of Florence supported me. That is where that power came from. It came from the people of Florence. Not by my will or not by my might. They saw something in me worthwhile for them to cast that vote. That's why I say to anyone, I've always been told, live so God can use you. When you hear that title, I know a lot of people think, what does that mean? That means that we are all imperfect. We are perfectly imperfect. But it also means that in our imperfection, God can magnify his perfection. But you have to allow God to work through you. And understand, if you don't have that spiritual belief of God, if you believe in love, love is still of God. That means that we should walk in love. There are going to be times when people are going to say things that you know is not true, but you know you. So why would you allow them to put turmoil in your life about who you are when you know who you are? You should know who you are and whose you are. Absolutely. When you walk in power of who you are, it makes it very hard for anyone else to bring you down. You see, sometimes others are going to like who you are, what you're doing, how you're doing, and when you do it, and then they're going to want to be who you are, what you are, and when you are. But they don't want to go through what you went through to get to where you are. So women, as we are being empowered today, when you see another sister, don't be too proud to tell them, I love to tell you're wearing that. Because if she looks good, and I tell everyone, I see someone walking in heels, see, I sprayed my ankles a long time ago, and I can't walk like I used to in heels. So when I see a woman walking in those heels, I understand the power that she's got to have in the strength to maintain her stability. And so I don't mind telling another woman, girl, you're wearing that. You see, that is empowerment. When you can speak life into someone else's life. Because when you can give love and you can give power, you can receive love and you can also receive power. So don't be afraid to empower someone else. And I'm going to tell you one of the things coming through this campaign, you know, I've heard some things about me that I didn't even know. I didn't even know. But I couldn't focus on that. I had a race to run, a journey to go through because I knew who God created me to be. But at the end of this race, I did have the opportunity to tell another young woman. I pulled her aside and talked to her and was telling her, listen, I know you've heard some things and I've heard some things. And you know, I said, well, I want you to understand one thing about me. I don't tear other women down because I know what we have to go through. You see, as a woman, when we're born in this world, we are always born with certain obstacles against us. I told people, believe it or not, I would be classified as a double negative. I am a woman and I am black. And when I walk in the room, I think everybody knows both of them. Because I love being a woman, so I hope when you see me, you know I am a woman. And that's empowerment to stand in your truth. So as a woman, you may tear me down, but I ask God to give me the strength that I never, ever want to tear you down. Because whatever I speak unto you, whatever I do unto you, I believe God does the same unto me. So if I am offended or harmed by you, I'm going to back off because I believe my God will handle that for me. But if I step up and choose to handle it, he's going to allow me to handle it. And I tell people, Teresa can't mess it up. So Teresa has to be careful about what she's doing. And so for me, I wanted to be here especially today because she said it was because of women empowerment. And I know as I've been running this race, Buddha has been an important source to me and such a good connection to the community. And because he's doing it, he called and he asked, I said yes. You see, when you live in favor in people's lives and you do good, when they in return ask something of you, you return that. So I love being here today. This is one of the best birthdays that I can have because I'm hoping, that I have said something today that would inspire you. You have one life to live. God gave you your life. I tell everyone, understand, even the clothes I have on my body is not mine. And in the sense that when I take them off, they can be burned. And I can gain weight, can't fit in them. I can lose weight and they be too big. But the only thing I know for sure that I have is this temple that God gave me and the life he gave me inside of it. And I'm going to use it to the best of my ability. I told him, I'm going to live until I die. There you go. And when I die, then I'm going to rest. But right now, when I wake up every morning and I open my eyes and I can stand up straight above this earth and I can walk, I am blessed. And blessed means to be empowered. So every time you hear someone say, be blessed, you are blessed. They're simply saying, you are empowered. Being empowered means that you do have life. And if you got your life, your health, and your strength, you are one powerful person. Amen. The only thing that's going to stand in your way will be you. I always told my children, they would say, well, I can't. I said, how do you know you can't? Did you try? Never say you can't do anything until you try. Now look, now I'm not going to try to jump like Michael Jordan because common sense already told me I can't get up that high. So there are some things you're going to know by common sense. But if you got the ability, the wisdom, and the knowledge, try. If it's the right thing, if it's an honorable thing, try. Don't leave this earth without testing all the things God has put before you to do. Don't cheat yourself. Don't cheat yourself out of your life. And you don't have to wait around for everyone to give you permission, because see, some people will give you permission, and some people are not going to give you permission, but they don't want you to achieve anyway. Hear that again. Everyone is not for you. And at the same token, just remember, there will always be confusion, so learn to communicate. Because sometimes we walk around disappointed and angry at someone because of what someone else said, that someone else said, that someone else said, that they said. We walk around angry because we see part of something, but we don't know the whole thing. So my thing is, I want to leave with this today. This is your life. You have one life. Some people believe in reincarnation, but even if you believe in that, when you come back, you still won't come back the same life you have now. Live it well. Live it honorably. Take each day as a gift from God, because there's a lot of people today who do not wake up. They're in their eternal sleep. And I wake up every morning and I thank God, because that's something to me. I still have a purpose, and I still have my health and strength, so I can do all things with Christ who strengthened me. I can do all things through Christ that strengthened me. And when I say that, God is not an author of confusion, so you got to live your life so you can always be open to receive good things. If you have a lot of confusion, step back from it, because God is not of confusion. So especially to my women today, if you look like me, remember, the world's already classified you as a double negative. But remember, a double negative does what? Cancel itself out. Remember that. It cancels itself out. That means that the world says one thing, God says another, and we are the most powerful beings on this earth. As a neonatal test in NICU, being a neonatal intensive care nurse, one of the things we've always said, when it comes to survival, the top rate survival is for your black females. So in this world, they try to cast us down low, but when it comes to survivorship, we are the ones who are designed to survive. And I think our history has shown that from Africa to America, we have had to be the power behind everyone else, smile and bear all these things and still take in some. Think about Malcolm X, when he talked about us as those black women being the most unprotected, the most unrespected thing there is. But you know what? We will not and cannot allow that to stop us. We cannot and will not ever cast another woman down. We can agree to disagree, and it's okay to agree to disagree, because if we all think alike, we would never get anything done. I believe that when you have that, that is what makes us strong. That is what makes us become creative, so we can think a different way. So I want to leave you today, because when I leave here, I'm leaving out here and I'm going home to my honey bun, my love of my life. I'm going home to my beautiful children who I love so much, my future daughter-in-law and my future son-in-law. Because I always say, I love my family, because when I leave this earth, I pray that the ones that's there beside me will be the ones that love me. Not always the ones who thought they loved me, the one who loved what I can do, but the one who loved me. The one that when I leave this earth, they're going to miss me, because I will leave a space in their life. See, that is what's important, y'all. Loving people and loving your family. Because if you live a good life, but if you leave this earth and no one miss you, think about that. So when you leave this earth, who will miss you? And I'm going home now to the ones who I think will miss me. Because if they left here, I would miss them, and I would miss love, because love is so important. Thank you to Buddha and all those associated with him for doing this today. And I do pray that this is the first of many, because we as women need to empower each other, learn to love each other, and support each other, and disagree with each other, and still say it's all right. My mother always told me this, that no one should ever have to worry about how you feel, because you should always be straight up. You talk to them, you agree to disagree, you argue, you do whatever you do, but never let the sun go down in your wrath. We can disagree, and we can still be friends tomorrow. Some of my best friends are the ones who could tell Teresa Rita up and down, because they know when they can keep me straight. And we do the same. And guess what? We love each other, and if one need and they call, we're there. That's love. Thank y'all for allowing me to be here. And if I sound like a preacher, yes, because I am. So y'all be blessed. Enjoy this day. And look at all the beautiful businesses that's here today. That is power. So thank y'all for allowing me to be here today. Y'all go home and have some fun now. Y'all have fun too. Thank you.